Have you ever felt a little nervous when your teacher is about to ask a question? Or maybe you felt a bit lonely during recess. If you have, you're not alone. Meet Leo. He used to feel that way all the time. Whenever his teacher, Mr. G, would look around the classroom, Leo would try to make himself as small as possible. Sinking right down into his chair, his heart would start to beat like a tiny drum. Thump, thump, thump. He'd hope and hope Mr. G wouldn't call on him. It wasn't because he didn't know the answer. It was because a little voice in his head would whisper, "What if you're wrong?" And at recess, the playground felt like a giant stage where everyone else knew their lines. Kids were laughing and running, playing games, and sharing secrets. But Leo usually found himself near the edge, just watching. That same little voice would whisper again, "What if they don't want to play with you? What if you're not good enough?" It felt like he was a little gray cloud in a sky full of sunshine. He wanted so badly to be part of the fun, to raise his hand, and to feel as bright and bold as the other kids. He just didn't know how. One afternoon, Mr. G saw Leo sitting by himself, drawing in his notebook while the other kids played tag. Mr. G came over and sat beside him, his voice as warm as a hug. "That's a beautiful drawing, Leo," he said softly. Leo just shrugged, keeping his eyes on his paper. Mr. G smiled. "You know, Leo," he began, "sometimes our minds get stuck on worried thoughts, and those thoughts can make us feel small and scared. But did you know you have a superpower that can change them?" Leo finally looked up, his eyes wide with curiosity. "A superpower?" "You bet," Mr. G said. "It's your words. The words you say to yourself are the most important words you'll ever hear. They're like seeds. If you plant a worried seed, a worry grows. But if you plant a power seed, something strong and wonderful will grow inside you." Mr. G explained that these power words are called affirmations. They're simple, positive sentences that help you stand up to those worried thoughts. Confidence isn't about being the loudest or never being scared, Mr. G told him. It's about believing in yourself, even when you feel a little wobbly. It's knowing that it's okay to make mistakes, because mistakes are how we learn. Mr. G took out a small card and wrote something on it before handing it to Leo. On it were 3 short sentences. "I am brave enough to be myself. My mistakes help me learn and grow. I believe in my abilities." "These are your first power words, Leo," Mr. G said. "Think of them like tools you can use to build your own confidence. Confidence is like a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So when that worried voice starts to whisper, I want you to say these words to yourself, out loud or just in your heart. Give it a try." Leo stared at the card. The words felt a little strange, but also a little magical. A superpower? Maybe, just maybe, Mr. G was right. The very next day in math, Mr. G was explaining a tricky new problem. Leo got it, but that old thump 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 started up in his chest. The worried voice started whispering, "Don't raise your hand. What if you're wrong?" He looked down, but then he remembered Mr. G's card. He pictured the words in his mind. "I am brave enough to be myself. My mistakes help me learn and grow." Suddenly, getting it wrong didn't seem so scary. Silently, inside his head, he repeated, "I have courage and confidence." A tiny spark flickered to life. Slowly, he raised his hand. "Yes, Leo." Mr. G's face lit up. He explained the answer. He got most of it right, but mixed up one little part. The old Leo would have been embarrassed. But the new Leo remembered, "My mistakes help me learn and grow." Mr. G said, "That was a fantastic way of thinking it through, Leo. You are showing everyone you can do hard things." A warmth spread through his chest. He felt proud. Later that week at recess, a group of kids was starting a game of kickball. That old, lonely feeling started to creep back. The worried voice returned. "They already have enough players." He was about to turn away, but then he stopped. He thought about his power words. He stood a little taller and told himself, "There is no one better to be than myself." Then he added another one. "I am brave enough to try new things." Being brave doesn't mean you're not scared, he thought. It just means you try anyway. He remembered one more phrase from Mr. G. "I am a good friend, and I can make new friends." Holding on to that thought, he started walking toward the group. As he got closer, a girl named Maya saw him. "Hey, Leo, want to play?" she asked, before he even had a chance to say a word. Relief and surprise washed over him. "Yeah, I'd love to," he said. He joined their team. When it was his turn to kick, he swung his foot and missed the ball completely. The old Leo would have wanted to hide, but this Leo remembered, "If I fall, I will get back up again." He just smiled and said, "Whoops. I'll get it next time." And you know what? He did. He was running. He was laughing. He was part of the team. Leo's story shows just how powerful our words are, and you have that exact same superpower inside of you. Let's practice using it together. Find a comfortable spot and take a nice, slow, deep breath in. Let it all out. Say each power word, and you can repeat it back either out loud or quietly in your heart. Ready? Let's begin. Repeat after me. I believe in myself. I'm capable and strong. I am smart. I can do anything I set my mind to. I am a problem solver. My best is enough. Now for being brave. I am brave. I can do hard things. I have courage and confidence. I stand up for what I believe in. I can try new things. I am resilient and for staying positive. Today is going to be an awesome day. My challenges help me grow. My mistakes help me learn. I get better every single day. I am proud of who I am. I am happy to be me. Amazing. You just planted wonderful, powerful seeds in your mind. It's just like Leo. There is a strong, brave, and amazing person inside of you. Your words are the tools you use to let that person shine. Confidence is something you build, one day at a time. For more amazing words to make you feel strong and brave, make sure to subscribe and like this video. A great way to build your confidence muscle is to watch this video each morning to start your day.